Distinguished guests of this forum, ladies and gentlemen, great people of Lango, permit me at these times to read the revised statement on understanding the relevancy of uniting Lango people. My names are Namwang Stephen Carlo. I am the alumni of Kampala International University. My statements, I derive them from Father Tarentino, Odwe, Graslora, and Azokwe. Honorable members, army generals, traditional and religious leaders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today, 15th July 2024, on behalf of the unity of Lango community across the world, I am here to express to you the intention of these historic prospects. Collected from various articles in the names of understanding Lango people and their origins. This information impels the generation today to rise up and call for unity of Lango in all corners. Ladies and gentlemen, the proposed unity of Lango community across the globe came into existence after we are known as Nilotics and Nilo-Hamitic groups, sharing same names of the tribe Lango, tradition and origins, Kefa, Abesania, present-day Ethiopia. Our tools from our local smiths that we use for digging remains up to date similar. Our economic activities such as rearing cattle, goat and sheep, equally hunting, are the same. Farming products are always similar. For instance, both Lango in Uganda and South Sudan cultivate millet for food and for making beer, and also grew numerous vegetables. Men and women share agricultural works, but men have sole custody of cattle. The population was traditionally divided into a number of patrilineal clans, each having its own territory and inhabiting compacts and usually stockades villages. Although we speak different languages, that doesn't matter because most of our people lost their language due to the dominations from Acholi language in Langoland, triggered by the movement of the Luo around 14 and 16 AD, 00 AD. The Lango oral tradition state that they were part of the Lango race during the migration period. They later split into several distinct groups before entering Uganda. The name Lango is found in Teso, Kumam, and Karimojong, Jie, and Lobuo vocabularies, reflecting that these groups once belonged to the Lango race. Ladies and gentlemen, Father Trentino, a Catholic priest who worked in Lango in 1940s and 1950s, seriously contested one of the theories about the origin of the Lango by both the Westerman and Rybaks. He stated that the Lango are completely different from the Luo, since there was completely no evidence to prove that they were indeed akin to them. He therefore associated the Lango with the groups like the Bako and Dime in Ethiopia, Toposa, Lokwa, Dongotono, Lotuko, Ruama, Imotong, Logir, and Ketebo in Sudan, present-day South Sudan, Suk Turkana, Wendi, and Masai of Kenya, Iteso, Karimojong, Kumam, Abuo, Dodoth, Jie, Olango, Oluk of Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, furthermore, the influence of Africa head of states plan to have United States of Africa with the existing elements of implementations such as free border crossing for citizens of East Africa prompted many tribes to unite themselves. For example, Turkana, Toposa, Karimojong, Nyangatom, and Iteso, with similarities bounded together in the name of Ataker. Having looked into this, we in this compare came up with this brilliant inventiveness to ensure realization of our origin, belonging, and brotherhood in fit. We decided to come up with the life activities such as Lango caravans, cultural heritage, sport, and conferences. These accomplishments, we believe, would objectify our purpose of becoming one people, one tribe, from one origin. Ladies and gentlemen, today on this day of Saturday, Monday, I would like to take this opportunity to call all our leaders, such as honorable members of parliament, ministers, men in uniforms, religious leaders, traditional front runners of all villages, bombers, payams, counties, parishes, sub-counties, districts, and sub-regions of Lango, including those who remain in our ancestral origin and abroad, to listen to our heartfelt cry for unity. I know some of you had political difference in quest of government positions, but we ask you to vocation all the differences and come all and direct us. In tribes, there is no political, social, and economic variance. We need you now. We are also aware that some of you may turn down or go against our intentions or leave the forum with ill plans against uniting the community of Lango across the globe. My advice is that unity is the strength to succeed in any race. Do not be deceived by your selfishness, greed, and hunger for power in expenses of your own tribe. It will destroy you and your lineage. It is through this unity we can together achieve shared goals. When people work together toward a common purpose, they can pool their resources and expertise. Unity also helps to increase our chances of success. Collective action has a more significant impact than individuals' actions, as it implies the voices and efforts of the groups. My quotes: according to the Bible, unity can be achieved by coming together to pray, asking God to bring an enlightened understanding, and asking God to fill hearts with love where there has been difficulties or differences. Ladies and gentlemen, the objectives of this movement is to understand and co-create common solutions around political, social, and economic challenges within Lango people. Our course of action, we decided that General Steering Committee and Coordination Body for countries, one in Uganda and South Sudan, one in South Sudan, to be formed. Before that, we decided to have Zoom meetings to be scheduled 1 month ahead while the message continue reaching in areas not covered. We scheduled it on date 31st August 2024 at 2 p.m. East Africa time and 1 p.m. South Sudan time. We also delegated some members to write projects concept notes for those activities, and we still would like to take to know if there are donors you know dealing with cross-border projects, like how I contacted Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD. IGAD is an 8-country trade blocks in Africa. It includes governments from the Horn of Africa, Nile Valley, and Africa Great Lakes, and we are not exceptional. It is headquartered in Djibouti. In conclusions, I would like to take this opportunity to all those who have given their time by suggestions, comments, and contribution. I urge you to continue inviting more influential leaders and continue with this spirit of peace and unity. It is those contributions, suggestions, and comments that contribute to the overall objectives of this unity. Thank you. Long lives the unity of Lango. Long lives traditional shrines holders.